Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Heat's Andrew Wiggins set for return versus Bulls. Also, a Nikola Jovic update and more. The Miami Heat enters an important game in Chicago with its leading trio will be available for the first time in nearly 2 weeks. That's because Heat forward Andrew Wiggins will make his return in Wednesday night's matchup against the Chicago Bulls at United Center after missing the past 6 games because of right hamstring tendinopathy. Wiggins was listed as questionable on the injury report before being upgraded to available. With Wiggins back on Wednesday, the Heat's leading trio of Bam Adebayo, Tyler Herro, and Wiggins will all be available for the first time since the Heat's March 27 home win against the Atlanta Hawks. Miami entered Wednesday with a 5-9 record this season when all 3 players have been available since Wiggins was acquired from the Golden State Warriors in the February 6 Jimmy Butler trade. Wiggins, 30, has already missed 14 games because of injury or illness since being traded to the Heat. Wiggins missed 1 game due to a stomach illness, 5 games due to a sprained right ankle, 2 games due to a left lower leg contusion and 6 straight games due to a recent hamstring issue. But when Wiggins has been available since the February trade, he has been one of the Heat's best players. He entered Wednesday averaging 19.9 points, 4.1 rebounds, 3.2 assists and 1.1 steals per game in his first 15 appearances, all starts, with the Heat. Adebayo will also return Wednesday after missing Monday's victory against the Philadelphia 76ers with back spasms. It marked just the 3rd game that Adebayo has missed this season and the first game he has sat out since February 13. It felt like it was due, Adebayo said of getting the night off Monday. Me and SPO had a conversation and thought that was the best decision, so we got to sit out one and back to it. The only Heat players ruled out Wednesday are Nikola Jovic, broken right hand, Kevin Love, personal reasons, and Drew Smith, left Achilles surgery. Jovic, who will miss his 25th straight game on Wednesday after breaking his right hand in late February, traveled with the Heat to Chicago for the team's final trip of the regular season. But it's still not clear whether Jovic will be able to return before the end of the season. I don't know yet, Spoelstra said when asked whether Jovic could return prior to the end of the regular season. He's basically doing everything. It's just whether his hand can take contact. The Bulls ruled out Lonzo Ball, right wrist sprain, Ayo Dosunmu, left shoulder surgery, and Trey Jones, left midfoot sprain, for Wednesday's game against the Heat. The winner of Wednesday's matchup between the Heat and Bulls will have the inside track at 9th place in the Eastern Conference and 1 home play-in tournament game, while also keeping its chances alive of climbing into 8th place in the East. The 9th place team in each conference hosts the 10th place team in the first play-in game before the winner of that contest goes on the road to take on the loser of the play-in game between the 7th place team and 8th place team for the right to the conference's number 8 playoff seed. It's all about the competition, Spoelstra said. Anytime you have games that have meaning, you have to be really appreciative. And that's how we're viewing it. I'm sure Chicago is viewing it the same way. These last 2 games and leading into the play-in, I think it's just good for basketball. The Heat can finish the regular season anywhere between 8th and 10th place in the East, as the NBA's play-in tournament features the 7th through 10th place teams competing for the final 2 playoff seeds in each conference. If the Heat finishes the regular season in 9th or 10th place, it would need to win 2 straight games in the play-in tournament just to qualify for the playoffs as the East's number 8 seed. Closing the regular season in 8th place means the Heat would get 2 chances to win 1 play-in game to make the playoffs as either the East's number 7 or number 8 seed. We just want to be able to put ourselves in the best position possible for the play-in, Herro said. After Wednesday's contest against the Bulls, the Heat has just 2 regular season games left to play, Friday at New Orleans Pelicans and Sunday versus Washington Wizards, before beginning the play-in tournament next week. We got to win, Adebayo said of Wednesday's important game in Chicago. Like I said at the beginning of the year, when you get to the end and you look back at how many games you feel you've mishandled and let slip away, you start thinking about moments like this. So, obviously, there is more to this game. What's going on with Terry Rozier? Calling the Miami Heat's 2024-25 campaign a roller coaster ride of a season would be an understatement. From trading away franchise cornerstone Jimmy Butler at the trade deadline to enduring a 10-game losing streak last month, it's been anything but smooth sailing for the Heat as of late. Miami has still received some solid contributions from across the roster, with unsung heroes like Pelle Larsson and Kal-El Ware helping to keep the team afloat as of late. One name has notably, and abruptly, fallen out of the loop for the Heat as of late: Terry Rozier. The 31-year-old point guard was expected to be a spark plug addition to Miami's offense after being shipped to South Florida just over a year ago. Rozier initially felt like a seamless fit within the locker room, averaging 16.1 points and 4.6 assists per game in 31 appearances last season. But as the 2024-25 campaign has progressed, Rozier has become a non-factor at best and a detriment at worst for an already fledgling Heat squad. His field goal percentage has dipped from 42.3% to 39.5%, while his scoring clip has dropped all the way down to 10.9 ppg. Rozier's struggles have reached a new low in recent weeks. In his 11 appearances through the month of March, he averaged just 7.5 ppg on an abysmal 34.5% clip from the field. His playing time has since diminished in this span. On March 5, he played a team-high 40 minutes against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, in 3 of his last 4 appearances, he's played less than 10 minutes, instead spending most of his time warming the bench. Part of this drop-off can be attributed to Miami's deadline acquisition of former Raptors guard Davion Mitchell, but the veteran combo guard's struggles had been long apparent before then. As the Heat continue gearing up for the 2025 play-in tournament, Rozier's role in the team's future plans appear murkier than ever before. Heat predicted to pursue Suns star in possible biggest trade since LeBron James. The Miami Heat have had a down year, but a blockbuster move this summer is definitely in the works unless Pat Riley stops being Pat Riley. Miami has always found a way to reload its roster and stay in contention since the head coach-exec duo of Erik Spoelstra and Riley has been at the helm. The Jimmy Butler saga sort of ruined Miami's 2024-25 season, but there's no way Riley and SPO will allow the Heat to be unsuccessful in 2025-26. That being said, Miami needs another key roster piece to get up to speed with the current powers of the Eastern Conference, most notably the Boston Celtics and Cleveland Cavaliers. Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro will be off-limits in trade negotiations this offseason, but everyone else, including all of Miami's young talent, will be on the table. And for a franchise that once lured LeBron James away from his hometown team, it won't be surprising to see the Heat front and center in the sweepstakes for another Hall of Fame wing in a few months. Forbes' Evan Sidery predicted this week that Phoenix Suns superstar Kevin Durant, who's widely expected to be traded, could land in Miami. After pursuing a trade for Kevin Durant last month, the Heat will be a team to closely monitor if the Suns make him available again this summer, Sidery wrote. Miami can build a potentially appealing package around Andrew Wiggins, Jamie Jaquez Jr., Nikola Jovic, and multiple first-round picks. Durant will have plenty of high-profile suitors. The Los Angeles Lakers, New York Knicks, Oklahoma City Thunder, Houston Rockets, and San Antonio Spurs could all get involved. It could turn into the summer of Durant after the NBA Finals, and the Heat are hoping to have a front-row seat. And you, fan? What do you think about Kevin Durant's situation? Write to us in the comments.